hanging out with all your friends?
Hey, whale! The ocean's that way!
All right, let's
Peter Lowenbrei, Griffin, and Christopher Cross. Griffin, this is the moment where your jokes rot in your mouths. You mocked Meg because she was convenient, not because it was funny. That is not humor. It is cowardice, aimed at your own blood. You crossed a line that family is never supposed to touch. This trap is fitting because it strips away your noise and leaves only the truth. You are wrong. You are stupid, and you chose cruelty over decency. Now sit with that and understand how small it makes you.
Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be eating here or to go?
Yes, I eating here. I have to, yes.
What can I get for you?
Hamburger.
Just the sandwich by itself then?
Yes, please. A water.
Let me stop you there. Tomoko Evangeline Kuroki. Do you possess even the faintest comprehension of the temporal violence you are presently inflicting upon every soul queued behind you? You stand there, quivering like a poorly calibrated seismograph, asphyxiating this entire establishment with your pathological dithering. A hamburger, a single, unadorned hamburger, an elementary transaction that a reasonably sentient organism should be capable of executing in under 6 seconds. Yet here you remain, paralyzed, mouth half open, pupils dilated in bovine panic, as though the cashier had demanded you solve differential equations in Aramaic while balancing on a greased tightrope. This is not introspection, child. This is obstruction. This is entropy made flesh. You are a walking sabotage of civil order. Every second you squander is a theft from people who arrived prepared. People who understood that society is a fragile lattice of reciprocal efficiency, and that your neurotic solipsism is the crowbar prying it apart. Do you hear the sighs behind you? The muted fury? That is the sound of collective patience curdling into something far less forgiving. Order, or evacuate the premises. But if you force me to witness one more millisecond of your trembling existential indecision, I will personally ensure that the remainder of your day is remembered as an object lesson in consequences. Speak now.
1, 2, 3. OMG, I got ADHD.
Let's have a quick chat, fellow. I'm trying to rest and scroll on the well-known app called TikTok. And right as I was going to close my eyes and get my well-deserved sleep, you barge into my For You page thinking you can curse my ears with this awful music. No, this will not happen. You think you can just mention ADHD and suicide and call that music. You need to add talent to music, not just ramble on about ADHD thinking that will make good music that will bless people's ears. You need to stop and learn from your mistakes. Goodbye.
What's the best way to become stupid again?
I don't know.
To scream, I want to be monkey again!
Listen here, kiddo. Everyone was just going on about their day and spending quality time on the boardwalk until your abysmal attempt at a joke ruined everyone's mood. That joke was not humorous in the slightest bit. In addition to my statement, your joke did not have a solid punchline and was senseless. Why would anyone want to lack knowledge and evolve to an earlier version of their species? That dance you did was ridiculous, and it shows that you have returned to monkey due to how idiotic you appear doing it. Take this as an opportunity to learn from your foolishness and never again do this.
I have a question.
Is it about cheese? Do you want cheese?
How did you know? You're psychic.
Oh, when you do this, it's always about food.
I don't know how to feel about being this predictable.
Be silent. Stand there and listen. Edamina Softlock. You have summoned my attention not through bravery, not through creativity, but through the sheer force of being aggressively obvious. I did not arrive because something terrible happened. I arrived because something embarrassing happened, and the universe could not ignore it. That question you asked was not a question. It was an announcement. A public service warning. The moment you opened your mouth, reality already knew where it was going. The air sighed. Time checked its watch. Even the punchline showed up early out of pity. Do not let this happen again. If you ever pause like that, build another obvious setup, and expect gravity to form around it, I will return and make the embarrassment complete. Every silence will betray you. Every attempt at mystery will collapse instantly, and you will know, without doubt, that the moment failed because you did. This is your only warning.
order 10 chicken wings, pepper,
chicken wings,
lemon pepper rub, and I get
macaroni, chilling with my homies. Wait, I got a solo. Ready? Chicken.
Oh my god.
Listen here, you unfunny, pathetic, ignorant piece of dog shit. I'm going to stop you right there. Let's have a little chit-chat. What in the flying fuck did you think you accomplished just then? Not only was that a failed attempt at being funny, but an indescribably embarrassing one too. Using a fart as an erroneous attempt at being humorous? Disgusting. Pathetic. I've seen rocks about as funny as you. You are a disgrace to society. You probably live in your mommy's basement and smell like shit to the point where even cockroaches and flies wouldn't want to be around you. If you ever, and I mean ever, show your face to the public again, you will deeply regret it. You will be dead meat. Put down the microphone, get off that pumpkin, pack your things, and exit the room before you don't exit.
Listen up, Mere Winter, Cat 1987. What you made isn't funny, it's weak, and weakness shows. You slapped words on a sign and expected intimidation or shock to magically turn into humor. That isn't comedy, that's you hoping volume replaces thought. CEO's Earl Kid doesn't support ICE isn't a punchline, it's a name used as a crutch. You didn't craft a joke, you leaned on borrowed relevance like it would protect you from scrutiny. It doesn't. The moment anyone looks at it longer than a second, it collapses. ICE isn't tough, is where the emptiness becomes undeniable. That line has no bite, no twist, no intent, just a dull statement pretending to be bold. Comedy works by control and precision. You showed neither. The random numbers, capitalization, and symbols don't make it chaotic or edgy, they make it sloppy. That's not irony, that's panic dressing itself up as style. It reads like someone flailing for attention, not someone who understands what they're saying or why they're saying it. And don't hide behind the idea that it's just a joke. When you touch a serious topic, you either say something sharp or you expose your own lack of depth. You did the latter. There's no critique, no perspective, no awareness, just noise and posturing. That's why it isn't funny. Not because people are sensitive, not because they don't get it, but because there is nothing to get. You didn't make a statement. You made a mess, then stood there expecting it to scare or amuse someone. It doesn't.
Yo! This is like the rarest thing in Minecraft, isn't it?
Zechariah Beale, listen to me, now. You were running around in Minecraft, not confused, not rushed, not fighting for your life. You saw a pink sheep, naturally spawned, untouched, one of the rarest passive mobs the game can generate. You didn't just notice it either. You acknowledged what it was. You recognized its rarity out loud. That means this wasn't a mistake or a slip of the hand. This was a fully informed decision, made with complete awareness of what you were about to remove from the world. In that moment, the game handed you something special, not loot, not progress, a moment. A statistical anomaly that most players will never see in their entire time playing. A sheep that could have been fenced in, named, protected, or simply left alone as proof that randomness had briefly favored you. Instead, you chose the most irreversible option possible. You swung, and you erased it. That's the part that matters. You didn't gain anything unique from that action. No advancement popped up. No hidden mechanic rewarded you. You got the same wool and the same food you could have gotten from any ordinary sheep wandering 5 blocks away. You traded rarity for convenience, permanence for impatience, and turned something memorable into something forgettable in seconds. This isn't about skill or strategy. It's about judgment, about recognizing when a sandbox game pauses and silently asks what kind of player you are. And in that moment, Zechariah Beale, you answered by destroying a 1 in thousands occurrence for absolutely nothing special in return. So let this be the takeaway. Next time the game gives you something rare, something fragile, something that doesn't need to be optimized or harvested immediately, pause, think. Because moments like that don't respawn. And when they're gone, all that's left is the choice you made.
Listen, I need your help. Run inside and get me a pair of scissors. No. Why not? Because you made me watch that video with the 2 girls and a cup. Okay, wait, so what is this now? Just watch. Why are we taping my reaction? Just watch.
Brian Griffin, this is the last straw. The nail in the coffin. The water drop that overflows the bucket. I've fucking had enough of all of this. You've had your chances. I've forgiven you so many times. Lectured you so many times. Shown you the consequences of your actions so many times while still valuing you as somewhat of a friend. A connection. All of this is over. I do not feel the slightest quantity of pity for you anymore. Our friendship has shattered. You are now my enemy. You dare to show Stewie Griffin, such a wonderful, intelligent, and brilliant toddler, that horrible video which has traumatized many. You dare show it to your underage friend. You are so fucking disgusting, Brian. You perverted fuck. You value a quick laugh and video clip over your friendship. That's enough to tell me to not show mercy to you anymore. Traumatizing a poor child for a mere social media video. A few likes, a few comments. You are the biggest narcissist to ever be born on this planet. The days of your bastardly behavior end here. There is no escaping Brian. You have sinned your last sin. Soon you will join the others in the darkest, deepest pits of hell. A place only filled with obscurity, screams, cries, and eternal suffering. God does not see you as his son anymore. He has abandoned you. Go die in a ditch with all of the bullshit you've done on this plane of existence. Roy Griffin.
Why is it so hard to pronounce the word rough twice in a row? Good boy.
Listen here, Bartholomew Jojo Simpson. That good boy wasn't a compliment. It was a leash. You didn't struggle with the word rough. You reveled in the chance to turn someone else's stumble into your little entertainment. It's not about pronunciation. It's about control. You love the way a simple sentence can make someone feel smaller, like a trapped animal waiting for the next shove, and you smiled while doing it. Like cruelty is just another trick you've mastered. You don't joke, you degrade. You don't laugh with people, you use them as a stage while you hide behind a smug voice. Keep talking like that and you'll find out something ugly. People don't forget humiliation, they just stop letting you near their world.
Look, ramps!
We can use these as ramps.
Miles Tails Prower. You're Dot, supposed to be of high intellect, so if you know what's good for you, you will listen to my words. Sonic is running, with haste, and has encountered some ramps which he then pointed out. He made it clear that he too saw the ramps. So what possessed you to say that the ramps are viable? To be ramps, you are supposed to be the smart one here. You have built many mechanisms and gadgets up to this point. So why is it that you are acting with such idiocy? What is it that you are trying to convey by saying the ramps can be used as ramps? That is clearly what they are. What else can they be used for? What did you think they were? Everyone relies on you to be intelligent. You are an important asset to Sonic's team, not only as a brother, but because your intelligence rivals that of Dr. Ivo. Robot Nick. And here you are, stating the obvious as if we all don't have eyes. You have disappointed us all. You should feel ashamed for the absolute stupidity of the statement you have just made. Two-tailed fox, tread lightly. From this moment onwards, you have disgusted me with this interaction between you and Sonic.
Everyone want.
Ooh, how about we get a big pepperoni pizza to share?
Yeah. Yeah, what is there? Let me think.
Yeah, what's good to share?
We could get pizza.
I would do Chinese, or like Thai, or what's even around here?
Pizza?
Hold on a second, Pam. We're trying to order food, man.
Charlie, Alan, Mr. fucking Boss, all of you have to be the most insufferable pair of failed abortions I think I've ever had to lecture in the past week. Why are you all ignoring Pim? He has always been there for all of you. Not just a good employee, but an even better friend. And yet you all treat him like horseshit. I should tear every single one of you into smithereens. But I know that all of you somehow have families who love and care for you. So out of the goodness of my heart and the concern of your loved ones, I will give you one more fucking chance to redo your wrongs. If I ever, and I mean ever, have to come back to this disgrace of a company again, I will make sure you feel the pain of 1,000 sons. Do you copy?
Some may even say I'm a little too chatty and have this thing called ADHD. If you don't know what that stands for, it's attention, deficit, hyper. Oh, hey, man!
Let's have a little chat, kid. What you said was not funny, and it was never going to be. There was no cleverness behind it, no timing, no thought. It was a shallow attempt at humor that failed the moment it left your mouth. You did not make that joke to entertain anyone. You made it because you wanted attention, even if that attention came from discomfort or secondhand embarrassment. That is not humor, that is noise. ADHD is not a punchline, a gimmick, or a shortcut to laughter. Using it as one shows a lack of understanding and a lack of maturity. Repeating something you heard elsewhere does not make you insightful or bold. It only shows that you did not bother to think for yourself. A joke should have structure, it should have intention, it should give people a reason to laugh. Yours had none of that. It relied entirely on the hope that saying something random or edgy would carry you through. It did not. If people are not laughing, that is not because they did not get it. It is because there was nothing to get. If the room goes quiet, that silence is your answer. Learn the difference between humor and attention-seeking. Learn when to speak and when to stay quiet. And next time you decide to make a joke, put some actual thought into it.